with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to come. It's been good.
So holding by the offense and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And on this offense, a guy that kind of came in under the radar, Lewis.
Hard to believe that Dion Lewis was that far under the radar. There is something to precedent from schools. Played at Pitt, and they do know how to churn out running backs.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, we know Brady relies so much on life against the Steelers. Well, he did before that. But he can have an impact, too, in this Super Bowl.
He certainly can, and that's the beauty of Tom Brady playing quarterback. If you find your way open, he will find you. So I think Chris Hogan could have an impact on the game. Martellus Bennett at tight end could have an impact. Danny Amendola from the slot position could have an impact. And, of course, throwing to the backs, James White and Dion Lewis. So, Tom Brady, if you're open, he will definitely find you.
They go play action here on 1st down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route throw. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. When you look at X factors in the Super Bowl, LeGarrette Blount, he could be one. Now, the question, how will they use him? Divisional round, not many carries. And then he did get a lot of carries leading into the Super Bowl, so we'll see how they handle it.
Atlanta's defense is speed. Look at the linebacker position. They are run, chase, hit guys. The secondary, speedy, can cover. The test for them is, can they handle a heavy running game? That's why I think LeGarrette Blount is a bigger factor in the Super Bowl than he was against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they're going to want to control the game with their running game, and Blount will be a key factor, much more so than Dion Lewis and James White catching passes out of the backfield. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted.
Mais je t'entends à la play.
Complete it in the end zone, a big time drop.
Bah si, je t'ai répondu, mais... Pierre-Élie 59 444. Ouais. Ta gueule.
3rd and goal from the 1. Play clock down to 0.
Oh merde.
That's going to be a delay.
Quoi, y a rien.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Now Brady again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball
Putain, j'ai perdu le ballon, sa mère.
This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle. nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Mais là, j'ai perdu le ballon, sa mère.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And
Oh,
now where are they going
putain.
to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to
Ah, mais moi, c'est en décalé. Tu m'entends et...
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. They'll run. This is
Attends, là, je vais avoir un souci.
no gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Defense does their job here, and now for the punter and this special teams unit, a nightmare. You're snapping from your own 1-yard line.
And that job they did,
Ouais, ouais.
no leverage for the offense. They got underneath, they held their ground, so now they're trying to punt it away.
Ouais,
If you're
bah,
the punter, what's the first thing? Don't step out the back of the end zone,
Okay.
because then you give up a safety.
Yeah, you got to
Ouais.
remember to catch the football first, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That does come into play, doesn't it?
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots, 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their
ouais,
game.
ça va.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And that incompletion gives us a moment here, and an interesting tidbit as we look to the Super Bowl coming up. Dan Quinn, last time he faced the Patriots, he was a defensive coordinator for the Seahawks. Lost that game in the Super Bowl. Chance to get revenge.
Chance to get revenge, but even more so, he's a guy leading his team that everyone's going to say a rookie
Tu m'entends
coach in
encore
the
sur
Super
YouTube
Bowl,
ou pas?
first time there. But to your point, D coordinator of Seattle for that game, defense coordinator of Seattle when they beat Denver in the Super Bowl. So he has Super Bowl experience that he carries into this game, and that should help his team.
What a job he's done this season. Now Brady throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by
Genre.
Hogan. They pick up 12
Ma-
on the play there, and they move the chains. And there they went
Putain,
crossing
je
route
me suis fait
against his own
démonter.
defense. What do you think
Je me
of
suis fait démonter sa mère.
Coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Okay, Brandon, before we break this game down any farther, I've got to talk about Tom Brady. He's going for his 5th Super Bowl title. I think Bradshaw has 4, right? Montana has 4. Brady wants to be the only quarterback with 5 Super Bowl titles.
Won his first one back in 2002, trying to get number 5 in 2017. You think if he gets it, that he puts all the rings on at the same time?
For a definite photo shoot that'll go up in New England, everywhere, no doubt
I
about
mean,
it.
out in public, just for fun.
Why
Ouais.
not? Hey, he'd be Tom Brady with 5 Super Bowl
Mate la passe que je viens de faire là.
the first and only quarterback at that time.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. Okay. Well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the
Vas-y, bonne nuit,
touchback.
gros.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin.
Ouais, ça va. Bonne nuit. Ouais, bonne nuit. Parce que là...